Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. At least some more Victoria 3. We're still playing as Mexico, going for Manifest Mexico. We're kind of running out of time to take the rest of the Great Plains and the Pacific Coast and be bigger than the US of A. Although, apparently, we do not need to actually take all of the Pacific Coast, or all of the Great Plains, or just that. Apparently, when the game says Pacific Coast and Great Plains, it means other things. We have to take... Let's have a quick look at the achievements again. What is it claiming that we have to take? Hard achievements, Manifest Mexico. Well, yeah, there you are. North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and all of these colon tells us in a bit of a weird way that the US of A are back to being a great power. Which will fix. So, one more war against the US and we're done. Potentially, possibly. We can do that one from 1906. I don't know if a truce break is even possible in this game. Could I go? Well, with the play against the other people going on, probably not. Yeah, but it just says you have a truce, you can't do this. This is not EU4. We can't just go and truce break all around. I mean, yes, of course we always do. So, I was saying because I just realized that my white balance is off. And I was trying to fix it slightly on the side, but it didn't. So here we go. Slightly better. Not great on the colors, but slightly better. Anyway, back to the game. So, we have to fight the US of A once more in 1906. We have a bunch of infamy going on. I don't think that matters. What the heck of a map mode are we in anyway? There we go. Sure, they will live in infamy and all that. But we're already down to 27.5. So even if we took all the land, we'd probably be fine. And we are going to assume that we'll win after, after the war straight away. So, infamy. Actually, you get the infamy at the start of the war, unlike EU4. So actually, it could lead to things. So we have to be careful not to make it too big. We're going to crush our neighbors in Tswana here. Because, well, they decided to attack us. And they're going to pay with their land for it. Which is fair, I should say. Oh no, war! To arms! We learned about submarines. Did we upgrade all our stuff to the best stuff? I think we did. But, well, definitely not submarines. Dreadnought Warfare. Actually, we just completed. Just guns and steam. 5% prestige forever. I don't really care. 10% A power actually, I really don't care. Ugh. Take the prestige boost, I guess. Doesn't matter. We're number 1. It's irrelevant. Destroy and Protector. Minus 10% requirement, whatever that means. How many I need to maintain military units with how many what? How many convoys? I assume? Doesn't tell me. But I assume this means convoys. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take the Navy defense just in case that matters. But what I wanted to look at was this. Our naval bases are not on submarines yet. Would be an increased requirement in ironclads, which we do have spares of. Not quite as many, but I'm feeling like we might already be selling some to people. We're selling 17.5 to people, so we almost have all the ironclads we need. Let's swap to submarines and maybe consider grabbing another shipyard. Do we want to go to motorized reconnaissance? We actually have automobiles. We could even make more of those. Right now, we don't have tons on our market, but we may be... Yeah, we're selling 272, which we don't need to. And we can just swap more engine production to automobiles. We just didn't have enough use for them. So actually swapping to this might be fine. Oil is in somewhat of a problematic situation because of those trade routes. But yeah, it'll always be problematic. Let's go motorized here. Sure. The reason I'm doing this now is that I want to have our troops at peak fighting ability once we actually fight the US of A. And we learned the hard way last time that switching your stuff in the middle of the war is bad, which we actually probably see right here. This unit of ours only has offense of 46, and I think if we go into these regular troops in Guatemala, for example, we'll see that they have a penalty from equipment adjustment 70%. All I did was give them cars. I mean, luckily it's hopefully not going to matter against these primitives. But holy fudge nuggets, I just gave them freaking car scouts. How does that possibly take away 71.9% away of their fighting capability? That's insane. That's just wrong. I see that as being wrong. So if we want to stop selling those cars, apparently we don't want to sell these small arms, fine. They got cars. What? Where's my horse at? No, where's my bicycle at, actually, is what we were saying. I can't shoot this gun anymore. I don't know where my bicycle is. Yeah, that's not. I'm not loving that. As you can maybe tell. Ooh, it's unproductive to sell our chairs. Interesting. Why is that? Do we just lack a ton of chairs, or... Well, not a ton. Where are my chairs? I don't see them. I still hate this list. There must be a better way to show this data. I know there's filters up top, but they are not very useful. They're the chairs. Actually not in a great spot, but I guess if no money's being made, then I'm not going to do that. Fine. As you wish. Do we want to sell some more convoys? Probably. Not convoys. Steamers, I think it is. What about coal? How much coal do I have to spare? Not really any. Rubber? A bunch. Sell it. Holy... What happened to our economy? If I'm not mistaken, we just had like plus 80k. And now we don't. So there seems to be a slight drop in revenue. Can I actually see which one of that? It's not income taxes. It's impossible to see if it's dividend taxes. It might be a dip in dividend taxes, actually. Oh, because I changed exports. Tariffs went down, yeah. Because we stopped selling all those chairs that took a ginormous hit on our economy. Hard time believing that, but surely with the other exports we set up, that's going to fix itself. We still have 667 extra chairs. So there's still things that are supposed to be productive. Let's sell these to the East India Company. And we're back to having money immediately. Weird. I have a vulnerable front. I do. Because we pushed in a weird way. We're probably going to see a battle here that's going to be easy. And then the question is, are we going to get pushed back out there? Probably not. I assume they don't really have troops pushing us. No, they don't. It's fine. It's all fine. They're just primitives. Primitives. We're about to learn about better buildings, right? Isn't that what we're researching? Where's that? Is that production? What am I researching? Researching arc welding, which is more... It is not. Wait. No, it is. Bonus construction. Which means we'll be building a ton more stuff very soon. Ooh, good lord, those services. Wish we could export services. Or that fabric that California seems to be loving to make. you know me, I'm just tempted to throw in a bunch of these factories. Okay, actually that oil is looking terrible. Oil and factories. These days I don't even know if I'm making things better for my economy if I build stuff. Oh, we're building 18 oil rigs right now. Let's not build a bunch of oil rigs. Maybe. But fine, I will actually... we have 109 textile mills already. And there's still room for more. They are just incredibly efficient. Let's build 10 in Oaxaca. Why not? And then glassworks. How about Kansas? Let's have 10 in Kansas. There. Just get this done. Our whole colonization of, well, essentially South Africa, not actually South Africa, but Southern Africa, has been, I think, utterly useless. But we can do it, so why not? Mecklenburg-Botswana is completed because, well, the rest of Tswana has started to be all peeved. So I think what we do now is we continue going north. Establish colony. But we can't. Oh, we don't care. I'm not interested in Barotse or Chokwe, but I am. I should have infinite interest to spare, so let's just declare our interest in the Congo. And then we should be fine to continue very soon. Yeah, whatever, fronts. The money situation is just... it's concerning. Schaumburg-Lippe expanded their support for Hanover in the diplomatic pay against radical Hanover. Yes. The important conflicts of the world. Radios and oil are expensive. Ooh, actually we have a bunch of issues with infrastructure. So let's quickly go ahead. Oh, you're getting 2 railway already in Nevada. Surely that's fine. You want 2 more. And Colorado. I should have 1 more. Can't you just use the colored river you have? Oil and... oh, I mean... hello, Congo. We have a lot of room for oil. Actually, not that much anymore. I think we're using a lot of it. So maybe it's actually kind of nice. Did our Congo interest activate yet? Yes, it did. So now I should be able to go establish colony. Colony? Sure. Let's do here. Try to cut off these Frenchmen. I say they're coming from both sides, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Russia. I don't care. Neutrality. Russia. Yeah. My economy is so weird. Oh, we have tons of events. What's going on? Some reduced armed forces approvals. Okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And well, this doesn't do anything though, so I'm just gonna take the approval. Gold rush in Colorado. Let's do that. Telephone exchange. The Brits like us more, or no? Let's do it. And oil. We've seen this before. I'm gonna go with the lower one. I still don't really understand how we screwed up our economy so much. Especially with the increase of taxes we did the other day. Tariffs seem really low recently. Dividend taxes are fine, could be more. Minting is fine. Income taxes are fine. I think it's just the tariffs. I'm not making a lot of money from exports at all. Well, that's not true. Actually, most of the money is from exports. I just thought this was sorted, and it's not. But still not loads. Can we still set priorities on this? We can. So we should totally go, and with all the things that are being exported, like all our oil, we should go for maximum tariffs on exports there. And clothing is the same, right? Yeah, everybody's buying our clothing, so yoink. Could have done that ages ago with all these people draining our resources. Yep, keep going. Anybody draining my tools? What's all this then? I think we're making a mistake somewhere. Somehow we're importing 8,000 tools from Italy. I didn't realize we had a tool import route that kept on growing. I thought we just produced a bunch of tools. Aha. Okay, I'm not going to touch that right now. We might want some more tools. Fertilizer, totally in on the extra money, sure. Iron, that's a lot of iron being imported. Okay, we're importing tons of iron, tons of tools, and tons of wine. And tons of fish. We're actually importing a lot more. That's with the auto growth of roots that I just didn't really notice that this was going on. These are exports. These are exports. Oh, that makes this unproductive. Let's see what happens to... What happens if I set it to there? Let's keep it profitable. Unless we don't want it to keep it happening. We lack 2k, we're selling 2k. That might be fine still, keep the price high. It's probably good. Bunch of exports of engines. I like that we're actively exporting 56 of them while they're buying thousands. Also, why are we even doing that? Stop selling these engines. And we are already on protecting local supply. Importing wood still. Not tons of exports of furniture actually. Rubber, tiny amounts. Tiny amounts here. Sugar. Low amount, and I really don't want to do that. Wait, is with the US of A? Oh, they're just doing it. Okay, fine. Whatever. Same here. Irrelevant amounts on the silk, on the paper, on the hardwood, and on the explosives. Okay. So I think that's better, but the iron, oil, and tool situations are incredibly bad, and I didn't realize that was the case. Now, our tools factories are not making a lot of money, probably because of the insane imports. But if we just go and build a bunch of tools factories somewhere, say in Oaxaca, and maybe increase the ones in California a little bit. Yeah, you still have people. I probably still need even more, say Rio Grande. With all the extra tools factories, we can probably then stop the imports, or at least greatly reduce the imports, and then maybe be fine. At least that would be the plan. Okay. Oh, that's what a map list is. So, tools factories, we said. And then the other thing was iron and what? Well, it was definitely iron. So why not grab a whole chunk of iron mines? Which probably needs more infrastructure in California here. Mexican Northern Cape, sure. Let's take the Mexican Northern Cape and let's take California and give them some railway as well. So they're gonna need it. They are totally gonna need it. Alright. Well, at least we make a lot more money now thanks to those tariffs. Funny how pressing a few buttons changes so many things. If only I would have paid attention earlier. Rubber and Tonkin. Okay. What else? Did we win? Oh, I didn't even realize the war ended. It's all good. Just didn't realize. Okay, we got the extra building. That's nice. Still don't really care for these things. So it's probably society. Or, I'm just saying. Or we clean up the military a little bit. Because there might actually be things we want. Squad infantry. Gonna need radios for that, okay. Plus 55 offense, plus 65 defense? Surely total, not comparison. Increased morale loss from radios, kind of funny. Stormtroopers. I'm gonna go with the NCO training for now. And we'll probably want some extra... Wait, oh, we need to swap. Right. We'll probably want some extra electrics industries. Now they're doing okay right now. I was about to say, even though they're probably doing terribly, but they're not. They're doing okay. Let's have another 10 in Mexico. 10 in... What about Kansas? Actually not that many unemployed people in Kansas. Bunch in Yucatan, so let's do that. And then I wanted to have a look at the construction sector and see whether we can swap to steam arc-welded buildings. It's gonna need glass, which you know. Tools, which you know. Let's go and do this. And then have a quick look at our details here. Nothing is in dire lack. So I think there's nothing that needs fixing immediately. And the production is going utterly crazy now. And we're just grabbing infinite money from the investment pool, which claims to still be growing. Which I like a lot. Which I do like a lot. Now it's 1904. Peace treaty, something, something, something. No hoots were given. Russia rivaling the Italians. Do you happen to have anything going on? Austria, cordial relationship. That's not so bad. Okay. Just don't want anybody to come to their protection. If it doesn't have to happen. Russian-Italian rivalry. I mean, sure. Spain siding with the Schleswig proletarian revolt. Sure, Schleswig. Wait. How? Oh, well, there could still be some damn stupid thing in the Balkans happening. With Serbia being all there. Is Serbia part of the Austrians? Definitely part of the Austrian market. Yeah, they're an Austrian protectorate, so could still see World War I kicking off there. Wouldn't that be something? I think it would be something. Nebraska. We took Nebraska, right? It's one of the places that we just took. France going with Denmark. You big war coming up. Huge war. Look at the huge amount of buildings coming up too. Good lord. Good lordy. And this, of course, is all horrible. Everything is terrible in this area. Now, tools might be interesting. Tools, we're selling 1.6k, we're buying 5k. Have another 0.7, so actually wouldn't be that many tools down if we stop the imports already, even though these tool factories aren't done. So surely when those tool factories are done, you can just go and stop the imports. I'm just going to claim that that's going to work. Oil and radios, but we are building both. Both oil and radios. 1904. Now, surely you have fewer troops these days. You do. So I don't think we need to mobilize even more troops or have even more barracks. I think the size of our army is fine. Especially since we didn't even understand, or at least I don't even understand how the Citadel army really impacts the size of the battles. So, you know. Oh, there we go. Only building with 997 construction right now. So we should surely be spamming a bunch more somethings or others. Not that I know which of these they are. What do we have? We have tools, iron, and electrics coming in. Oil still seems kinda bait, honestly. Even though we built a bunch of oil. So why don't we use the rest of our oil, our available oil? Texas has how many people left? 23k. So surely you can. I don't know if that actually works, but I think we have some things we can do for increased efficiency, people-wise. This is not going to be enough, is it? With our production capabilities, it's just still not enough. I just built 30 oil rigs, and our construction industry is like, yeah, sure. And what else do you need? Tooling workshops are done. So I think I'm gonna drop the tool imports. I did want a little more in the shipyard bee snatch. Let's just have 2 more. Don't need to overdo it there. And then I don't really like all the fish. Fish imports are fine. Fish is cheap. Fish is cheap. Do you want food industries? I don't know. I don't know if I want food industries. Probably I want even more clothing industry. And steel. And fertilizer. I think we have to give up the idea of being able to supply our people with everything. Oh, Kansas. People are not in Kansas anymore. Okay. Let's have 10 more textile mills there. And some chemical plants in... Why not in Mexico? There. And tool-wise, I think I said I wanted to stop importing 1,000,000 tools. I'm going to stop both of these trade routes. Which both of them I said. Which might hurt our income a little bit. But we should see tools be needed now, which is good for our tools factories. I think I still want a bunch more tools factories, that is. 10 Oaxaca and 10 Arizona, why not? Oh, and the Mexican Northern Cape is building railway. Have one more. Good thing we were being a little... Well, we showed a little foresight there. Rio Grande. I think we did the rest. You definitely don't have enough. And Oaxaca keeps needing people, so let's do that. Colorado is getting 1 railway. Let's have... No, they're not. Let's get 2 more anyway. I don't know if putting railway at auto expand works, because they're not really productive. It's kind of odd to me that they're not, but they're not. Okay. Income going down, which kind of to be expected when we stopped all the exports. So losing a lot of tariffs on those tool exports. Clothing's making decent money. It's still weird, right? Our industry is going ham. Surely our GDP is going ham still, yeah? We're back to being quadratic, I think. Looks very quadratic to me. So that's pretty good. How are we doing science-wise anyway? Are we capped? We're not quite capped, but it's fine. We're almost done. Oh, our standard of living is no longer rising, really. I mean, that might be due to bringing in these lowly folks in the Americas and I guess over here, who still need to learn what civilization is. I don't like all these things popping up and requiring all these clicks. I just don't want to be part of your stuff. Just leave me alone with it. We're almost back to the old requiring even more stuff situation. And we still don't have enough oil. Is that right? Yeah. I guess people are buying our oil in droves, and they are. But that should be making me decent dosh, right? Look at tariffs, export of oil, 48k. It's not that much. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, it's actually, glass is starting to be somewhat okay. Clothing is not. I mean, again, everybody's buying our clothing. Wood is kinda bad. We're importing a bunch, but apparently not enough. Steel. Let's say steel, lead, electricity, coffee. And I mean, I've said this before. If you're wondering why I'm picking specific ones, don't. Just don't wonder. There's a lot of randomness about it. Oh, no unemployment right now in California, eh? So let's not go and build more stuff there. I really wish unemployment was part of this column. Oaxaca has infinite people. I'm gonna build 15 more steel mills there. And the other thing was power. What about Bajío? Have some power. And Utah? Power. And then third thing was some resource. It was coffee. Coffee in Lower California, which I'm just gonna assume Baja means. And then there was one more thing. I mean, that's the things I wanted to build, but there was a thing I wanted to do. I thought, maybe not. Yes, I wanted to have even more railway in Oaxaca because this is going to be a place where we build tons of things. I know there's some railway already being built. 3 of them. Let's have 3 more. It's not. Rubber in Honduras, okay. Fine. 1905. Well, we're not going to be able to declare war this episode, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do it next episode. When? In 1906? In March, yeah. We'll be fine. If it choose the French? Interesting. Well, anyway, we're going to put a cut in here, but next episode we are going to declare war on the Americans for hopefully the last time. I'm going to assume we don't ever need to do that again because we'll have gotten our achievement. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed to it. And if you have anything to say, please do so down there in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.